another episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the death battle of Sabrewulf versus Jon Talbain, Killer Instinct versus Darkstalker. So this is a battle of video game werewolves, pretty much.
I know one game, but I don't know the other.
Darkstalkers is an iconic Capcom fighting game. Think just, what if the guys behind the Versus series decided, hey, we're gonna have supernatural creatures take on each other. That's it. Like monsters of
I know
legend.
Killer Instinct, but Killer Instinct, I just know the game. I don't know any of the characters.
Like monsters of literary lore. It's like you got like a mummy, you got a succubus. You already know who the succubus is. You got a werewolf. You got vampires. Yeah. Like you got all sorts of things. Killer Instinct is pretty much what was the alternative answer to stuff being like Mortal Kombat back in the day.
Yeah, I know that much. That's what I said. I know that, but like I said, it's just that I don't know any of these characters, none of their backstory, and I think because I know a lot of our subscribers are even stating, going, just watch it, because sometimes you learn a lot of good stuff about it. Mm-hmm. Even, it maybe bring you towards to playing it or watching whatever it is. Yeah. But this is enough said. I can't make any predictions now because, again, I don't know any of these characters. Probably my brother knows a little bit, but not enough to say, hey, I'll make my decision now. No. So we'll make our decision probably after they talk about everything, just to see who we think may win in this death battle. So let's dive into this for Sabrewulf versus Jon Talbain. Talbain, Killer Instinct versus Deathstalkers. Darkstalkers. I'm sorry. Death battle. So here we go.
Before we get to today's death battle, we just want to thank HBO Max for sponsoring this episode. Give him the deets, Ringmaster! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the animazing world of HBO Max! On HBO Max, animation isn't just for kids. They have all-time favorites like Robot Chicken, Samurai Jack, and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Wait, really? I didn't know they have anime.
Preamble.
Time to get your Ghibli fix then. There's a ton on there. Start streaming today. Download the app or visit HBOMax.com to start your free trial. You got that? Okay, time for the main event. Let's get this death battle started!
Nice.
Sir Thomas Browne once said, every man is his own greatest enemy, and as it were, his own executioner. For many, every day is a struggle to restrain the beast within. Or else you might turn into a big old honking werewolf. Such as Sabrewulf, the savage wolf man of Killer Instinct. And Jon Talbain, the kung fu canine Darkstalker. He's whiz and I'm boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Should be a fun one.
Yeah.
Deep in the heart of Germany's Black Forest lies the ruins of Sabrewulf Castle, home to a monster of unspeakable ferocity. I mean, duh, it's called Sabrewulf Castle. What else do you expect? But that monster used to be a man, Baron Conrad von Sabrewulf. Once an aristocrat of wealth and status, his life would drastically change the day he discovered a secret laboratory deep within the castle's bowels. He stumbled onto a treasure trove of monster-hunting weapons and relics straight out of his family's secret history, including a mysterious large claw, which he accidentally cut himself on. Upon the light of the next full moon, the man transformed into a vampire! No, a werewolf. This is the werewolf. Come on, Wiz. Spooky castle in the middle of nowhere, a weird cursed artifact. He's got Vaughn in his name. This is totally a vampire backstory. Now, that's for next year. On that werewolf became a bloodthirsty beast. You know, the name really screwed him from the start there. Almost like it was destiny. Well, originating as early as classical antiquity, the fable of men turning into wolves under a full moon is a staple of European folklore. Real-life victims of so-called lycanthropy most likely suffered from porphyria, hypertrichosis, or rabies. Sabi rampaged all over the country, killing everyone he found. Because as a big hairy demon dog, being a werewolf means your strength, speed, and tough hide are off the charts. Oh, and it makes you great at basketball. With his razor-sharp claws, Sabrewulf can easily tear through solid steel. Also, any one of his cuts can potentially pass his curse to new victims. But he's pretty happy using those claws to brutally rush down any foe. With a howl to the sky, Sabrewulf can amp himself up, or tap into his killer instinct to enter a feral state. Any sense of shame or repression is eliminated as he truly becomes a mindless monster. It also increases his chip damage and allows him to cancel auto doubles into other auto.
Yeah, it makes him even more stronger and faster. We get it.
And to top it off, he can summon bats that are on fire. Got
What?
one that's not sure where this one comes from.
He's a vampire in a fursuit. Oh,
He's a vampire.
Night of painting the town red with blood, Sabrewulf awoke to the nightmare that would be the rest of his life.
yeah, he wasn't exactly a fan of the whole werewolf thing, so he did anything he could to stop being a full moon furry. But science and magic couldn't cut it.
He descended into madness, but eventually found a possible savior. Your friendly neighborhood soul-crushing megacorporation, Ultratech.
AKA Evil Walmart.
Evil Walmart.
Or just Walmart.
Sabrewulf a cure for his lycanthropy. But in reality, their experiments only gave him cybernetic implants in his arms.
Cool!
And extended his werewolf form to last indefinitely.
Damn.
Oh. Also cool?
But Sabrewulf was
Yeah,
none
true.
the wiser. In return for a cure that would never come, he agreed to fight on Ultratech's behalf in their Killer Instinct tournament.
What a goober! This moron ran around a creepy castle, bumped into something sharp like a dumbass, and now he might not even be potty trained. Then he got duped by the most obviously evil company ever to ruin his life even more. This guy's either the unluckiest schmuck on the planet, or just high off his ass on opium.
Actually, he was dangerously addicted to opiates for a time, which only drove him further into madness.
Wow, this guy's life sucks.
Damn, it does. It really does.
Was a fierce competitor. Within the Killer Instinct tournament, he battled and defeated a Nez Perce warrior Thunder, the metallic super soldier Fulgor, and an actual dinosaur. He's certainly among a high tier of the competition.
Like Tusk, who can summon frickin' meteors out of the sky.
Based on how large this projectile is, its impact should be equivalent to over a kiloton of TNT.
Sure, Sabi can't magically call down space rocks, but he can survive a hit like that and dish it back. In the tournament, he won 17 fights in a row.
Until he met the warrior monk Jacob.
Protagonist, right? And he got his hairy cheeks clapped by an alien McFlurry named Glacius.
But even after the tournament, Sabrewulf proved strong enough to tear out his own cybernetic implants. While conducting experiments on him, Ultratech's android CEO Arya had noted that the older a werewolf gets, the more vicious and skilled it becomes, while the loss in strength and agility is negligible.
And he proved it in his rematch with Glacius. Who's the clapper of cheeks now, you projectile spamming snow cone?
Glacius once got the drop on Arya, whom, according to an official novella, can react within a nanosecond.
Holy crap! He's not just your average werewolf, he's a super werewolf! A fighting tournament ass kicker!
Though he will sadly always be on the hunt for a cure that doesn't exist, Sabrewulf is one of the most dangerous monsters and men to ever live.
Okay, that's cool.
Right.
Welcome to the demon realm of Makai, a dimension inhabited by powerful beings known as Darkstalkers.
Basically, your classic Hollywood movie monsters mixed
Yeah, what I
with
said.
powers.
Makai is ruled by several noble clans, including the Kroots, a family of beasts.
Like werewolves?
Including one prominent member, Baraba the Wolf Lord, who had a son named Galen.
Which means hungry wolf. Really thinking outside the box with that one, huh?
Perhaps he'd prefer his English name, Jon Talbain.
Yeah, but his dad is named a freaking Wolf Lord. That's so awesome it almost makes me forget he's a total deadbeat. Just like my dad. Say that out loud.
Things got worse. One of the Wolf Lord's enemies, the Demon Jenna, sent an assassin to kill Jon's mother.
Dick move. Moms are off limits. Now,
Dick move, moms
like
are-
an orphan, Jon grew up pretty pissed off at just about everything. Especially the humans that hunted him when he transformed.
In the light of a full moon, Jon can't help but embrace his Kroot's heritage. And under a red blood moon, he risks losing all sense of self and becoming a ravenous beast. Jon's story was about the same as any werewolves, until he happened upon a man who was also half monster, and who defeated Jon in combat.
With martial arts. Hell yeah! I
Goddamn.
tell people, the only way to solve violence is with a good pair of nunchucks.
His friend did not offer violence, but control. Seeing little other option, Jon accepted a life with his new sensei.
Well, we don't know for sure what fighting style he was trained in. Based on the time period, location, and his stance, we can guess that he was learning Shotokan karate.
Inspired by Bushido and Zen Buddhism, Shotokan karate's focus is on controlled calm, a strong defense, and a rejection of unnecessary violence. Basically the exact opposite of being a werewolf.
Well, sign me up for his doggy dojo, because I have no idea how all that Zen stuff translates to moves like his climb chaser and wild circular. Rejection of unnecessary violence, my ass. This
Unnecessary violence, my ass.
Jon can bash foes with his nunchaku and move so fast he appears to be in two places at once.
And by tapping into his inner energy, ki, Jon can perform the beast cannon and rocket around the room like a doggy meteor of pain. But that's nothing compared to the almighty dragon cannon. Oh yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
much for being Zen, right? That dragon can incinerate a whole
Better
wall.
than the freaking,
Jon's
was it
training
flaming
seemed to be
bats?
the trick until
Yeah.
his master was killed by a group of bandits.
Where was your flaming dragon there, man?
Enraged yet again by the cruelty of mankind, but tempered by his master's compassion, Jon became conflicted over his role in a morally gray world, unwilling to fight, but always ready.
And by combining his martial arts skills with his natural werewolf powers, he became a wolf man to be reckoned with.
His razor-sharp claws can slice through steel, and even punch holes in powerful darkstalkers like Lilith.
He's also got those great doggo senses like super hearing and smell.
To demonstrate, I've modulated Dummy's senses up to the same degree as those of a wolf.
I see you find my frequent humiliation.
Boom!
In open climates, you can hear sounds up to 10 miles away.
Boomstick, somebody's outside stealing your dune buggy.
No, wait, really?
And their senses
Wait, really?
times greater than that of a human's.
Oh yeah, they're showing the other animated
The
stuff.
thief got away.
What did you smell that told you that?
Salt. Lots and lots of salt.
Salt.
Grit,
Lots and lots of
Here's
salt.
what I'm sure is unreasonably soft fur that you just want to scratch behind the ears. Jon has survived an onslaught of missiles from the monster hunter BB Hood. Wait. Who gave Little Red Riding Hood military-grade ordnance? I want to shake their hand.
We've seen Jon dodge
Yeah, she's
bullets
a
up close, but
hunter.
he's bragged
Yeah.
about being as fast as light speed.
Sure, Jon.
And he can take down these 5,500-pound alien
Jon.
robots called Heatsols, which can fly through outer space. Also, it's worth mentioning that Darkstalker society is broken up into different classes based on the strength and power of the individual.
Jon is a B-plus class Darkstalker, which is way above average, so it makes sense to compare him to other B-plus classers to gauge his limits.
Like Anakaris, who sank all of ancient Egypt underground.
Or QB, who could lift a massive beehive high above this castle.
Based on its size
God
relative to
damn.
the castle, this hive would have to weigh over 30 million tons.
That's like lifting over 300 aircraft carriers, and Jon's way more jacked than she is. And imagine getting stung by one of those bees.
Even with his amazing power, after decades of torment, Jon had resigned himself to a life of misery and solitude.
Until he met the cutest cat girl around.
Felicia.
Now, we all know cats are usually super evil and Satan's presence on Earth, but Felicia taught him that humans actually aren't so bad. Wait. So years of martial arts discipline couldn't temper his bad side, but getting laid did? You know what? I believe it.
As for
I believe
you,
it.
they're just friends.
Yeah, and I'm sure the internet could give you 34 good reasons why.
34 good reasons!
Felicia would help Jon conquer his dark side.
Literally. Like, he literally fought his dark side and killed it. I always thought that was supposed to be like metaphor stuff, but I guess that isn't the weirdest thing we've talked about.
And with that victory, Jon finally claimed dominance over his monstrous identity and committed himself to a life of compassion.
But Jon will always be a Darkstalker. If he relapses, he'll be as deadly as ever.
There will always be a monster inside of him, just waiting to be let loose.
Existence with humans is impossible. That is why we are called Darkstalkers.
So one who kind of is strong but a bit wild, and another one who's
howling in the middle of the night.
more in control with their
beastly stuff.
their beast side.
Yeah.
And even can still transform back into a human.
So you're always ready to go.
I don't know. I would have to go.
I mean, and plus, even for a B plus Darkstalker to bring this, that's still pretty powerful.
Day or night.
Yeah, so who do you think?
Anytime.
I'll go Talbain.
You're going Talbain?
I don't know. Talbain seems to be more in control of all of his
senses and
yeah.
things like that. I don't know. I'm really stuck, but only because with Sabrewulf, how they stay pretty much the older he gets, the much more lethal he becomes.
Right now, we've got
So I don't know what they're gonna go with. I may just go with Talbain as well because he has it more under control and he pretty much can karate fight. Fight.
Yeah, I still love the part of that. I got 34 reasons why. And then people are shipping that relationship. I got 34 good.
Sponsoring the show.
34 internet rules situations.
Chew.com promo code battle to try it free. But right now, it's time for a
Death battle!
I'm sure that guy's just sleeping in half.
No multiple pieces.
I have no forgiveness left, monster.
Fight!
I missed that.
I missed that too.
Need that hard, heavy metal. Especially like this, you have to.
It's like ultimately who wins in the end. Though one who doesn't know how to control the rage or one who does know how.
Yeah. Because for Sabrewulf, it can go either way.
Ooh.
Yeah, Sabrewulf, it can go either way. Because if he, he...
Oh, the bats.
Yeah.
The fire bats. Oh, they get more explanation on the bats. They're just flying through the fire. It gives more explanation to it.
Damn.
It's the fury of the beast!
Chaco. Fury the beast. It picks up a random... I can love the music, man.
Yeah. Oh, the blood moon.
Blood moon. Remember, he becomes...
Yeah, enraged.
Enraged and uncontrollable. Like a blood, like...
Oh, god damn. Somebody's got to... I hate for the Griefkeeper to show up and go, what's all this? I gotta get the mom.
So just the hose, really, because they're on grass.
Cool.
Oh.
Oh, no.
This is it, yeah.
Ooh.
Not like this.
Wait,
who goes down?
I'm no monster, but tonight I'll make an exception.
I'll make an exception.
Ow!
Yeah,
Ow!
he just goes ape shit on him. Yeah, he goes ape shit on him, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, he's aware of his faculties, unlike Sabrewulf, who doesn't really when he's in his full, like, rage mode.
Well, they said it.
And I called it!
Yeah.
Yay! Woo!
I think I need to see a therapist to tell them how awesome that was.
Why would you need to tell a therapist?
But Jon had a lot going for him in most regards. For instance, Jon was trained in genuine martial arts and practiced them for decades, while Sabrewulf relied entirely on instinct.
Yeah.
You mean killer instinct, eh?
No.
No.
You're no fun. But hey, remember how Sabi defeated Glacius, who attacked Aria in less than a nanosecond?
Technically, that puts Sabrewulf's reaction capability well within light speed, which Jon claimed he could match.
But that was just bragging, right?
Hardly. Those Weasel units Jon fought were capable of flying across the galaxy, hundreds of millions of light years in only a short time. This is important because fellow Darkstalkers Morgan and Dimitri have intercepted Weasels in mid-flight combat.
Yeah, those two are A-classers, but B-plus Darkstalkers like Jon have kept up with the higher classes in speed plenty of times. Hell, BB Hood can, and she's a C-class.
When it comes to the Darkstalker class system, speed is much less a factor than power and energy levels. To be frank, even if Jon was half Morgan's speed, he'd still be faster than Sabrewulf. So, if anything, he wasn't bragging enough.
He was way stronger, too.
Yeah.
QB's also a B-plus Darkstalker, and she lifted that 30 million ton beehive. Way more than anything Sabrewulf can pull off. And when it came to ranged options, I think a Flaming Inferno P-Dragon beats out a lone discount fire bat any day.
While his application is different, we can gauge the level of ki Jon has at his disposal by factoring Anakaris sinking all of Egypt.
So the only logical thing to do was measure the total weight of ancient Egypt.
Oh, goddamn.
Most buildings in the period were made of clay bricks and about 4.3 meters tall. Adding the known volume of the pyramids and considering additional land, we determined Anakaris' ki had to be strong enough to move a civilization weighing over 1.2 trillion tons.
Goddamn.
And that's not even counting all the people or cats. They had a shitload of cats. Now that sounds crazy for an old school horror monster like a mummy or werewolf, but Darkstalkers aren't quite like the classics.
At this fight's core, though, Jon won because of the kind of werewolf he was. Through years of struggle, Sabrewulf never found any means to tame his savagery, while Jon had successfully managed to regulate his wild side. Given a level of precision, skill, and control the poor Baron couldn't even begin to understand. Sabrewulf was vicious and unrelenting, but Jon had the training, the power, and, yes, the Flaming Inferno Dragons to score a brutal victory.
Brutal doesn't even cut it. I mean, how much blood was that? You know, it had to be at least a gallon.
The winner is Jon Talbain.
Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. Come back next week to see previews of our upcoming matchups. If you want to watch more stuff, you can click the boxes right around here, and you can always pick up some DB merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
Attention, blue team!
Okay, now it's red versus blue.
Team. We are here to destroy you!
I got a tank!
Is it a legit thing, or is it still...
You remember, according to our commenter, we were originally going to do red versus blue, but it got delayed. So instead they released
the Sabrewulf thing.
The Sabrewulf Talbain match. That was fun.
Yeah.
It's cool to see how, I didn't know, damn, Sabrewulf has been through some fucking shit, man. I had no idea. Jon Talbain's story is really cool. Just his story about overcoming his beastly side and learning how to control it. Yeah. I think that's ultimately why I picked him to win the ends, because, he's in control. He has control of his fat. You know, it got me once when he was choking him out with his intestines. So
yeah, it's a type of thing where that's why you had stated going. It can go either way for Sabrewulf, where he could be so enraged where it could be good for him, or he could go out of control and slip up, and not stay focused or anything like that. It's like he's just enraged fully. So that's why I say it can go either way, and here it didn't go the right way.
Nope.
Jon had more full control of his beastly side than anything else. You know?
But yeah, this was a fun death battle. Especially love the music. And
the music, they do a great job when they do the music, because the music fit perfectly. Because it's like you see this too gruesome, but you gotta have some heavy metal type of music.
Yeah. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about death battles, hit the subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of our reaction overall. What did you like about this death battle? Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun with it? Did your expected winner win, or are you kind of disappointed that Sabrewulf lost? I mean, we love to hear you guys' thoughts. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher,
and this has been a very wolf-filled episode of SRB.
See ya
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
Or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter
and Stardust.
at Super React Bros.